Hey, good morning, y'all. It is Thursday morning. And gosh, I'm excited about today. I don't even really know. I don't have a lot of plans for today, but here's what I do know. I want to build an online business. And the reason I do is because I believe I have something to give to this world. I believe, hey, Karen, just like you do, Karen, okay, I believe that there are people need help just like I do and did on how to shift away from so much worry and fret and a mindset of, well, this is just how it's going to be. So I wrote in the post, what do you want? What do you really, really want? And about 6 years ago, I connected with Scott Fay, who was a mentor of mine. He was actually one of the co-founders of the John Maxwell team. And gosh, I love Scott so much. He's not involved with that anymore, but that was one of the things. I got on a phone call with him and he was like, Nancy, what do you want? What do you really, really want? And most people don't even know. And if you ask them, so here's what I do in my coaching calls with folks. I'm like, okay, if you could have what you wanted, what would it look like? And that's how you get there, is you sit, you spend some time. You have to spend some time, okay? Let me just say that. You have to spend some time with a pencil and a piece of paper at mapping it out. Like, okay, so if I'm going to go, I'm going to Denver. So if I'm going there, I have to sit down and, get my phone and make a reservation and do that. But I have to know where I'm going, okay? And so for you to have what you want, you have to sit down and say, okay, if I had it, what would it look like? My coach used to say, I don't know. She said, well, if you did know, what would it be? Isn't that funny? And it's the truth. You have an idea. You just haven't developed it because of your limiting beliefs. Okay, so I want you to get over those limiting beliefs. I want you to have what you want, because that's what God wants for you. He puts those ideas in your mind. My mentor, Paul Martinelli, he created this quote, and I love it. So here's what it is. It says, by thought, the thing you want and desire comes into your awareness. By intention and willingness, you come into agreement with it. By faith, based on understanding, you take daily action to bring it into physical form. The very best thing you can do for yourself and the world is to operate at the highest level of awareness of your oneness with God and the intention He has for you. And I know that's long. I'm going to post it in the, maybe not in the comments, but I'll post it on my page. But it's a thought, you have a thought, but then you don't come into agreement with it. You play small. You think, well, that's going to cost too much, or I don't think I can do that, or I'm too old, or that'll take too much time, or I don't know if I'd like that. All those things that we play small. I don't know about you, but I don't want to play small. I want to play big. I want to have what God wants me to have, okay? And I believe I know what that is because of the thoughts that He puts into my mind, okay? So, but you have to believe it. You have to believe it, okay? So belief drives action. So if I believe that I can build an online business, then I'm going to get out here and do these videos. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit there and go, well, I wonder if anybody's going to listen, or does it really matter? And it's the same thing about weight loss. I see some of my clients on here. You have to believe that you can. Same thing with alcoholic addict. I coach some people in that. And, I tell them, you're not an addict anymore. You're not an alcoholic. You're a healthy person, and you have to see yourself as that. You have to say that's what you are, because same thing with smoking. I coached a lady recently with smoking, and I told her, I said, you're not going to smoke because you're not a smoker. You were a smoker, but you're not a smoker anymore. So it's not a name it and claim it kind of philosophy. Don't think that. It's not that. Listen, I'm 63, okay? I'm not old, but I'm older than most. And I've seen it happen. People that believe that they can't do something never do it. But somebody on here, many of you on here, God is giving you a vision, a thought of something better for yourself. And I want you to have it. I want you to go after it. I want you to sit down and spend some time thinking about what it is. What are those little thoughts? My coach Cynthia used to say, it's nipping at you, Nancy. Listen to it and spend some time with it, and really it's not about figuring out, it's about allowing God to put it in your heart and get it down on paper and start taking some action steps, and I believe you have it. I mean, listen, look at that chair right there. That chair at one point was a thought in somebody's mind. So everything is created twice. First it's a thought, and then it becomes a manifestation of that thought. And that's what that chair is, okay? This blouse, the makeup that I'm going to put on, I need to, right? That tree being right there is a manifestation of a thought that I had. I had a thought that I want to have a crepe myrtle there so the birds can come and land on it, which they do, and then they end up over there on my feeders. So I had a reason, I had a thought, and I enjoy that so much. And my mother sat in that window for 2 years and enjoyed those birds. So what are the thoughts you're having that are going to just fall to the ground? And what are the ones you're having that are going to manifest into physical form? So let's do it, y'all. Have a great day. Let's see. Here's Amy. Hey, Louie, Cousin Louie, how you doing? Good to see you. Bonnie, Gloria, Karen, Tiffany, Nora, Denise. Hey, Denise. Yep. George. Okay. Hope y'all have a great day. We'll talk soon.